is a difference between the boarding time and the takeoff time. You will see people running, bro, it's real. So when we got to the airport, we saw people running and we're like, and we missed our flight. So let's say your flight has Terminal 3, gate this. You're looking for Terminal 3. So you see Terminal 3, it will be giving you the directions as long as you go. These signs, you want to pay attention. Do not enter, exit only. So it means that you stop everything here. You remove your shoes. Take out your electronics from your bag. This is the stress we talk about. So that's it. Your things will go through the machine and then you go and stand there. If you have connecting flights, you want to take note of these boards. Welcome to the channel where education meets adventure and passions are transformed into lifelong lessons. Excel with Emmy. Are you flying soon? Are you scared of losing your luggage? Are you having the fear of boarding the flight for the first time? Are you scared of what is going to happen to me when the plane takes off for the first time? Then this video is for you. This is Excel with Emmy. On this channel we talk about career, education, lifestyle. If these are subjects that are of interest to you, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. If you're a frequent viewer, thank you so much for always coming by. If you have watched my video 1, 2, 3, 4, then what are you waiting for? Please hit the subscribe button and turn on notification for this channel. So without wasting much time, let's cruise together on this subject. Today we are talking about flying as an international student for the first time, or flying international flights for the first time. What are some of the things you should do? And in this video I'm going to insert airport navigation. I was at the airport, I went through security and all of that, so you want to watch the video to the end. Thing I want to talk about is you want to check in 24 hours before time. If we say check in, you want to go on the airline's website, check your bags, and make sure you have gotten your boarding pass 24 hours ahead of time. And then secondly, check the boarding time. You should know that there is a difference between the boarding time and the takeoff time. The boarding time is when the plane is open for people to board, so which is usually 30 to 40 minutes before time. And then the takeoff time is when the plane takes off. So let's say your plane is taking off at 10:45 a.m. The boarding time might be around 10 o'clock. And so if you think, oh, the plane is taking off at 10:45 a.m. so I can chill, so bro, you get there and then the flights or the gates have been closed and they will not open it even if the flight has not taken off and the gates are closed. This has happened to every traveler before and it's not the very best experience. The third thing I want to say is arrive at the airport early. You want to arrive at the airport, just be on the safer side to avoid anxiety, to avoid my plane is taking off, to especially if you're a first traveler, get to the airport 2 hours before time. International airports have really long queues for you to check your bag and also go through security checkpoint. And so, like for example, in my experience, I got there, I had a lot of things and all my bags overweighed at Kotoka International Airport. Now I had to open my bags, take some of these clothing that I was bringing. I had earthenware. There was a lot of things that I carried that were not necessary. So you want to be mindful of that all of the things you do at the airport is in these 2 hours that I'm talking about. So you want to be fast and get to the airport on time, check in and chill at the gate, or hang out with your family before you go through security. It's better that way than having to be rushing through traffic. Traffic can be a major factor when you are going to the airport, so you also want to be mindful of that. At the security checkpoint, they scan your carry-on bag, so you want to be mindful of what you are putting in the carry-on bag. For me, as a first-time traveler, they took my shuttle away. that I was coming to the US, so they threw it in the bin. I don't want you to have this experience. Do you want to have this experience? No. Yeah, so don't put liquid, and everything you are buying and putting in your carry-on should be travel size. So if you are coming from Africa, if you are coming from Ghana, you want to maybe go to the mall to get travel size pomade, spray, those stuff. It helps you put it in your carry-on because a bag, because anything that is more than that is liquid and is in huge quantity will be thrown out. Yeah, I advise that you put even more clothing in your carry-on and keep all of those liquid stuff you are bringing in your bag that you check, because that one they don't check the content of the bag. I hope I'm communicating with you. This should help you be able to pack and not leave your shito or your egusi soup at the airport, you know. This one, you will see people running, bro. It's real. So when we got to the airport, we saw people running, and we're like, what's up, right? And we missed our flight. So you see people running to catch their flights. I would say with airport navigation, follow the crowd, but you also would see in the video that I did that you have to follow the signs to know where you are going, right? It's very, very important. Watch this video to the end, know how you navigate baggage claim, ground transportation, what to do. All the signs are above your head, right? So when you look up like this, you have baggage claim, terminals, security checkpoints, all of those things. I would say you should label your bag for easy identification. So you maybe want to get like a printed paper and put it on your bag. Write your name, maybe your destination, your phone number, and your email, just in case you miss your bag, right? Or your bag gets missing. And this is also because if you are bringing a bag, most likely there's someone on your flight with the same color, same type of bag, so you want to be mindful so you don't pick someone's items, right? Yeah, with your carry-on, I missed one thing. You want to put all your documents in your carry-on or your backpack, your carry-on or your backpack, because you will need a lot of IDs and passports, checkpoints. Even on the flight, if anything happens, they will see your ID. If you are boarding the flight, you need your passport. So there is no need to make the worst mistake of putting your passport or your ID in your bag that you've checked. That would be miserable. Yeah, especially if you are coming, let's say, to the United States, you go to the port of entry where you'll be asked a question or two. You want to be mindful of your documents, your I-20, your everything you basically send to the visa interview. Make sure that you are including it in that bag. When you get there, they ask you, you give it to them, they ask you 1 or 2 questions, and you pass through, and voila, you're in the United States. Even if you are transiting and you've passed port of entry, that's the most important thing. If anything, you stay in that state. Also, make sure you have a soft copy of your boarding pass too, because you may need to scan it at security checkpoint, and you need to scan it while you are entering the plane. This one is very important. Dress very easily, because at security checkpoint, you take your shoe out, and if you are wearing layers, you might be made to take it off. If your earpiece or your electronics will be taken off, so dress down, dress casually, but also you have to pick a jacket that will keep you warm on the plane, right? In the case of traveling internationally, depending on where you are going, you want to have some local currency on you. And so, for example, if you are coming to the US, then you need some dollars, right? I think for my time, I was advised to have about $100 on me as cash. And so you want to have about $100 on you minimum. And if you have a debit or credit card, Visa card, it would be advisable for you to bring it along. Even if there is no money and it's like maybe $50, it's something that you can be buying water or food with while you are journeying through. Me, I touched down in Phoenix. I'm going to Washington State. Let's say I don't know where I'm going. This is one side from the gate, and this is another side of the gate, correct? So right now I have a 3 hours layover, and so I will wait until the 3 hours to get another flight. Now, because I don't know where I'm going, you want to read these things on the video, like where it says baggage claim, ground transportation. This way you'd be able to know where you are going next. If I decide to take this side, it just tells me the next gate. Like if you look closely, it just tells me the next gate, and I'm looking for ground transportation, so it means I'll take this side. All I'm trying to say is that you want to be mindful of the signs. Like, you don't have to approach everyone you see. So even with this, it tells me to take a turn for ground transportation. So I'm going to take a turn, correct? So you don't have to be asking people, hey, I'm going to this terminal. So it tells you, so let's say your flight has terminal 3, gate this. You are looking for terminal 3. So you see terminal 3, it will be giving you the directions as long as you go. You don't have to be asking people, hey, where do I go? Where do I pass? So airport navigation is really easy. Just follow the the signs, because this place you don't know who you meet. People can be dressed and you never know, they can be scammed. So you ask people, you can only ask someone who is in the security attack or the police attack, because you never know who you are asking. They can take advantage of you. Do you get it? I'm closer to the sign now. I've gotten to another point where I have to know where I'm going. So I said I'm going to a ground transportation, which is telling me to take right. And then if I want to do a rental car, I'll take Lyft. Let's say you were going to get a rental car, you know you have to take Lyft. I'm going to ground transportation, so I will take right. Do you get it? So just follow these signs. If you are going to gate E, it means you are going straight. If you are going to pick the train, you are going left. These are the things you want to pay attention to. Let's say you are come to Arizona State University, you have alighted from your last flight. It says baggage claim. You take the left. So these are the things you want to look out for when you are traveling. These signs you want to pay attention. Do not enter, exit only. So it means that if I go through this and I want to come back to the airport, I'll need to go through security. It means they are going to check. I'm going to have to take my shoes off, take my electronics out of my bag for them to go like screen me again. So if you are going to a place that you are not sure and you see this, take a pause. Maybe if you have to call someone you are meeting, ask them where they really want you to meet them at, and then you continue from there. These are the people I was talking about, the security or the police. Those are the people you want to ask directions from you. The other thing you want to take into consideration is the gates on your boarding passes and security checkpoints. For security checkpoints, it means they are going to screen your bag all over again. Guys, I was going to go on transportation, so I'll use this exit gate. I had to hesitate and ask the person picking me up because there was a security checkpoint that says that no returning back. So this is exit only. I'm going to go on transportation, so I'll follow this. It says I should go down, so I'll use the escalator to go down. Everywhere you get to, there is that board, that blue board I'm talking about. So this one has a it has it already. I'm going to go on transportation. So here I'm at ground transportation. So yeah, I've gotten to the gate. I went to eat and back, and on my boarding pass it says gate F. So I'll just follow this to gate F. Yeah, I'm almost at gate F. It says F. So you see, F says I should go up. So I'll just follow it to go up. There's another thing at the top that says F is up. So I'll just follow this to go up. Yep. So this one says I should go left because I'm going to gate F. So I'll just follow this and go left. Apparently, have to go through security again. So when we say security, this is what we mean. It means I'm going to take my laptops, everything out of my bag, and then it'll pass through the machines, and then we make sure that it's safe before I can go. and that usually takes a number quite some time. So let's say if you drop at JFK and then you want to walk around, you want to be mindful of the fact that you pass through security again. Right now I'm getting late for my flight because I thought I wasn't going to do security again. So hopefully I make my flight. Stop everything here. You remove your shoes. Um, Take out your electronics from your bag. This is the stress we talk about. And if it's a very busy airport, you get a lot of queue. So if you are going out before you come for your connecting flight, you want to be mindful of that. So that's it. Your things will go through the machine and then you go and stand there. Things go through. Once your things go through here, it says I'm going to gate F and I'm already late for my flight, but it says F is up there. So you see, I'm not asking anybody. I'm just going with the signs on the thing. So E will go straight, F will turn right. So I have to turn right. So you just follow the signs, like just follow the signs until you don't know where to go again. So gate F, I'm going right. Can you see that? So these blue boards are very important. So it says F gate, so I know I'm on the right track. I'm going to F3. My flight is boarding already, but this is my last travel before I want to do that video. So yeah, and I want to take note of this. But if you have connecting flights, you want to take note of these boards. It shows where your connecting flight is going, so you want to take note of that. If you get to F gate, it's a lot of gates, right? So it shows you F1 to F3, F4 to F15. I told you guys I was going to F3, so I can see F3. So do you see how the navigation goes? Like I was way at the 3rd floor and I'm here now without asking anybody, and that's the airline I'm using. And so yes, this was the information I wanted to pass out to you guys. I hope you enjoy all your flights to wherever you are going. The first part of the video was very generic, right? The second part is at the airport, on the flight, and then at TSA. At the airport, what do? You check in. If you have not checked in 24 hours before the time, you check in 3 hours before the time, get your boarding pass, and then check in your luggage. And then the next step is you drop off your luggage at the airlines spot. So let's say you are flying with Delta. When you get to Kotoka International Airport, you look for Delta, you check in, get your boarding pass. Next you go to join the queue, and then you put your items, they scan your items, weigh it, and then drop your items, your luggages in the carousel or something. So after you've done all of that, the next thing is at the security checkpoint. So someone will ask, what is security checkpoint if I've not traveled before? Security checkpoint is where they scan. So the role of the security people is to make sure that everyone is being safe after they pass through the security. Every prohibitory items are scanned and taken away. All of these things, like, drugs, all of that. So yeah, that's why people are like, be mindful of what you are taking from other people as luggages and all of that. It can be dicey, So you keep your documents handy, you pick all of your electronics from your bag and drop it. They have some bowls or something there. You drop everything in there, and then you go, they scan you, and if there's anything in your bag will alarm. They'll go through your bag with you. Sometimes it's just an electronic that's in your bag, and it'll make you remove all your things from your bag. So yes, so after you have gone through security, you look for your departure gate, which is on your boarding pass. And so your departure gates can be gate G, terminal 3, gate G, terminal 3, gate 5, like depending on which airport you are. So you want to look for your departure gate, and then once you have gotten to the gate and your boarding time is not up yet, you can just chill, like be on your phone, do whatever, read, eat, call your friends, like all of that, but your family cannot go through security with you on the flight. On the flight, you want to be comfortable, and then if there's any custom forms that they want you to fill, you fill it on the flight. I didn't fill any custom form when I was doing my international travel, so that really depends. Arrival at your destination, that's where we say the port of entry. So for US, we have the port of entry, where it's, if it's your first time, they tell you welcome to America. Ooh, yeah, so welcome to America. That place is so intimidating, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, and I mean, it's a bittersweet experience, and you think, hey, something can happen until you go through the port of entry. So it's not really scary, but you want to abide by the rules, join the queue for international people, and if they ask you your document, you provide it to them. If they ask you questions, take it as seriously as you would ever take it, like your visa interview, and answer it accordingly. Once you've passed through, you are in the US. Yeah, so you have your documents handy. Transportation, let's say your school is picking you up, you are using an Uber or Lyft, that it's usually ground transportation. I think in my demonstration video I was going to the ground transportation, so you can follow that. You look for ground transportation, there are signs all over that you can take to the ground transportation, and then you can board your Uber or your Lyft to your destination. Then you are almost there. You're at your destination. You are have arrived at your school. Inform your DSO or your department, the professor you are coming to work with, that you have arrived in the US, and also you settle in your apartment. Sometimes apartment will tell you you can't take keys at this time, so you also want to take note of that, know the time that you can take your keys, and then you start settling in. And the next thing will be for you to explore and adjust. It can be very hard, but it's also easy when you have made your mind that this process was so hard for me to get here. I got this. I like pepper so much, so when I came in, every food is sugar. It was kind of, I was like, can I stay? And I remember I went to buy a Milo. I thought it was Milo, right? I bought it from Walmart. Oh my god, this thing was so sugary. I was like, even if I can't get Milo here, can I stay? But trust me, eventually you get everything, every African food that you want here, so don't worry about that much. Try to know the bus system as fast as you can. When you go to the bus station, just take a sit-in, explore the place. I think you arrive a week or two before the class starts. Make sure you're doing all your registrations. I might do a sit down video on that as well. So yeah, with that being said, you are in the US. Enjoy your stay. Reach out to me if you need any assistance. I'll be glad to help. We have all been here before, and we know it's a bittersweet experience. We got this. You got this. You are here. That's the most important thing. You are so close to starting a new journey in your life. You are so close to living that dream that you've always wanted to be living. And so I'm so proud of you. Congratulations. And I hope that this new journey is going to be nothing sort of amazing. This is Excel with Emmy. On this channel, we talk about career, education, lifestyle. If these are subjects that are of interest to you, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Turn on notification for this channel. Let's cruise together on this space. You are my friend on this space. Bye.